Get aggro, Mimic. Get aggro. Oh my god, he can do the command grab more than once in a fight. Ugh. Ugh. Hi, our internet died. In the middle of the fight. You missed me running around in circles trying not to die because he can do the command grab more than once. Ugh. Yeah, our entire internet just died for a second. Oh my god. That was the worst. That sucked. I am now going to double check the location we are in because I never want to come back here again. Scorpion River Catacombs. Let's make sure I got everything. Imped Lion, yes. Lizard Greatsword, just dropped by Imps. Knight's Thing. Death Knight's Long-Hailed Axe and Cerulean Amber Medallion 2. Let me check my inventory. Alright, we got everything. I never have to fucking come back here again. What do you mean there's a fucking cookbook in here somewhere? I don't give a shit about that. Alright. Boost maximum FP by the utmost. A medallion inlaid with silver amber. Boost maximum FP by the utmost. The Erdtree's old sap becomes amber, treasured as the most precious of jewels in the age of Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. These medallions of the largest variety were confirmed to Goblin's inner circle distinguished golden knights. A long-hafted golden axe wielded by the Death Knight bears a representation of a decayed golden ring. Cackles of lightning, the power of the capital's ancient dragon cult. The knight, once the personal guard of Godwin, was also the protector of the Prince of Death's cadaver surrogate. Unique skill, Blink Bolt, long-hafted axe. From a low stance, the body is transformed into a bolt of lightning and charges straight ahead at furious speed. Strong attack will perform a lightning-charged leaping slash. So these things are his cadaver surrogates, huh? Okay. That's pretty cool. If it's anything like the other one, its damage kind of won't be the best, though, which is the issue I had with the twin axes. Let's get back to the surface, because... This shit sucks ass. Hold on, let me check my runes. 435k. Okay, hold on. Let's not risk that many. Ah! Okay. I saw a video where someone went over the catalyst they added to the game, and most of them what they added were kind of mid. Yeah. I haven't even found a catalyst yet. They buffed all the old ones. Too, so it's like most of them are very good now. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bear catalyst. That would be funny. Let me see what I need. I think I need like 500k to level up or some shit. $570k. Ugh. They raised the early stat scaling a bit for most of them, so the stat balance is most of this. Okay, that's nice. Okay. So that was... I was surprised that that place didn't really have anything to do with rot. Like, this is the only location that we found so far that really has anything to do with it. And that's just because the bugs are here. They aren't actually, like, doing rot. The listed Prince of Death Staff as a buff staff, but they didn't actually buff that staff because it has a unique scaling strength. Yeah. Yeah, you can't buff that thing. As long as if you've teched into specifically in face for your build, it's the strongest scaling one there is. But it requires you to do a very specific build that not a lot uses. Oh, hold on, it's foggy. They don't see us. Let's just get out of there. Yeah, don't worry. They fly now too. I ain't touching shit in this zone. No, thank you, sir. I'm good. Alright, so from here we gotta head up this way. Oh, we're getting more pieces of, more fallen pieces of, what's it called? Why can I never remember the name of the Dragon City? Faramazula. We have equipment functions place because they added something that works. My favorite Demon Soul Catalyst. It depends on what it is. Because if it's something like the name is very plot lore important, or it's like tied directly to Godwin or some shit, yeah, then hold back. I wasn't gonna say the name. Okay, you can go ahead then. Just be careful. Okay, so this is the edge of the world. There wasn't actually that much out here. And we still can't get up to the top yet. So let's go explore this zone a little bit more. They added a staff that works with incantations and sorceries. That's interesting. It was always kind of annoying if you did tech into those double-sided sorceries that used int and faith in either direction, because you had to carry both. So it's nice that they took care of that. The question is, is the opposite also true? I'm going the wrong way. Did they add a catalyst that works with sorceries and incantations? This golem makes it so you can't do anything for like half the fucking map, because he can see you from everywhere and stays aggroed. Oh, big boy. anything here? Yes. Pearl Shield Talisman. Oh, it's the shields before they all got burnt up that the Black Knights have. Boost all non-physical damage negation while guarding. Talisman depicting a knight wearing a pearlescent great shield. Boost all non-physical damage negation while guarding. The nature and potential of impurity surpassed the understanding of the knights, so they were forced to prepare for all threats known or unknown. Big fucking tank build. Okay. Nothing really there, but I think the funniest bit, by the way, and it makes sense. They've brought back like most of the main enemy types or bosses in some place or another, except for Erdtree avatars. I haven't seen Erdtree avatars anywhere. Because this shit hates the Erdtree. It looks like that was everything down here. At least until I do cleanup later. Still don't know how to get into this town. But we can figure that out at some other point. So let's head over to Pot Town. And see what we got down here. Bonnie Village. And you can immediately summon, which is concerning to say the least. Also, apparently, if we were informed of this earlier because one of our viewers had this happen. If you come to Bonnie Village through Morph Ruins, it pops the shit is popping off effect of this zone. So just be aware of that. That's just a dude. The greater potentate. That's right, the potentate. That's what what's his name was trying to become. Oh my god, it's just it's the traditional guy in a fucking naked guy with a fucking axe. Catch him, catch his ass lacking. Rest in peace, Pop Boy. He's not gone. We gotta find the real one. He's gonna keep showing up. He's almost assuredly going to keep showing up. Popped on the little isolated island across the bridge. You're on the money with it popping in a radius. Yeah. Because this zone is technically if you look on the map, you're technically not supposed to be able to get to this area until you've done Shadowkeep, because you come out the other side. But going underground lets you get here early. Alright, we gotta fight and kill the potentate. Basically, Mimic Kun just has infinite FP, so it's gonna be pretty easy. Actually, there he is. Never mind. His ass is fucking dead already. Alright, let's check it out. The Bonnie Butchering Knife. A weapon of the greater potence of Bonnie Village. An outsized butcher's knife cleaver used to dismember human bodies and the making of great jars stored in the jails. Restores very small amount of HP when it strikes an enemy. Hone blade. Perform a stroking action to sharpen the blade, honing its cutting edge and increasing the amount of HP you get. The greater potents treasure the tools of their practice. Yep, it's the same thing it always is. Oh, we can't actually get across here. Interesting. Oh, Spirit Ash. Been a while since we found one of these. Nice. Stronger and stronger. Yeah, apparently those only scaled to like +10 or something. Which makes sense because I think that's all the Spirit Ash is scaled to as well. Ah. This has been a very fruitful day of making no actual progression. I love minding my own business because every time I encounter an enemy, no matter where I am, I just hear rot breath start up. Yep, there's another one. There we go. Get fucked, get fucked, get fucked, get fucked. Gorilla mode. Goddamn Mimic. My Mimic in particular, because of how I run him, is just so fucking powerful. It just doesn't die. It buffs itself. It has access to like every fucking good status effect. Goodbye. It's like almost to the point where like I've noticed that Mimic in this has been performing like substantially worse whenever I give it an actual weapon instead of just a instead of just giving it my spells and going, go out into the world, my child. So there's still stuff to do because Mimic is still here. Dun, dun, dun. My Mimic is literally the equivalent of me going, "Go, my child, hold down the neutral." Nope. Okay, there's got to be something else here, or else Mimic would have gone away already. I'm not seeing anything else. Alright. Let's go this way. And I want to check, because that, I think, is another Elders building. It's the only thing out here. It's going to be another Bale thing. For pity's sake, your place is in the jar. Nigh sainthood itself awaits you within. For shamans like you, this is your lot. Life you were recorded for this alone. Oof. Whipping hut. Tooth whip? Whip strewn with rotting, misshapen teeth. Filthy and seething with disease. The teeth are embedded in the whip and dose the victim with deadly poison. As the wounds ripen, they grow inflamed and ooze pus. The flesh of shamans was said to meld harmoniously with others. Characteristic whip strike, honed to maximizing pain. Temporarily reduces the rate at which stamina recovers. Thus does the pain encourage obedience. Oh, they raised people in particular because they were good at... They raised people to have their flesh be good to meld others together inside of pots. Ugh. Fucking nightmarish. I'll look real quick. The use of the word shaman there is something very interesting I found later on. Okay. Okay, so this way leads up to the back of Shadowkeep and this obvious, like, grand cathedral. So we're going to actually go back to Bonnie Village. We're going to check across this other bridge that leads us closer to the massive fucking pit that I still don't know how to get down. Oh, the potents respawn every time. Okay. Oh, looks like another jail is over here. That's what this usually means. Get a job! Go outside! Leave me the fuck alone! Bonnie Jail. Time for more pots. Yep. Immediately. And they have projectiles now. Okay. Ugh. Really, boys? You really don't want to do this. Bolt. Well. It's giving me some Elden Ring sewer vibes right now. I'm not quite appreciative of. Giant rat! Well, at least it's only rats so far. Where the actual hell is this leading? Stalwart Horn Charm 2. Vastly raise your robustness. Ceremonially accoutrement worn by the horn scent. Vastly raise robustness. Resistance to blood loss and frost. Horns are sublime artifacts to horn scent, and their presence confirms the belief that they are a chosen people. Only the repeated sprouting of fresh horns can create a tangled horn, which is viewed as an irrefutable symbol of primacy. You can take this off, by the way, now, since we aren't dealing with all that shit. They unjarred that warrior. Yep. No clue where that is. Hold on, I gotta check the other end of the tunnel down here. Yeah, a non-significant portion of side dungeons in this have been dedicated to how actually horrible the concept of the jars is, compared to the base game where it's like, Alexander's your buddy, he's a proud jar, all the jars are little sweetheart babies. And it's like, no, actually the history of the jars is like horrific and a nightmare. And they should really not exist to begin with. Like, they're a mistake. Dark Souls 1 slimes. Singular broken room. Thanks. Thanks, game. Different zone again. What are we even doing? Jar Warrior! equal combat. Melanimine perish. I'll kill your children like I killed you. Oh. Good lord, Ghost Flame is so powerful. Sorry, little guy. Shouldn't have come over here. There's so many pots in this room. All these little jar warriors. All the masses of bodies. Oh my god, look at that shit. Right behind a meat husk somewhere. Okay. I have no clue where we are anymore. Sure enough. Back in you go. What? Game. The tracking on that shit's absurd. Minding your own business, perish. I ain't about to deal with another one of those. The worst part is you can't even lock onto these. In the earlier dungeon, you could lock onto them. Not this one, because they're hanging. I can already feel how much shit I've missed. Oh, really? Okay, man, whatever. The fucking granny chick from fucking Bloodborne. Some things literally never change. I think the worst part is that I don't think we're like halfway through. This shit seems absurdly long in comparison to the earlier ones. Elevator jar? Yep. I literally was not allowed to lock onto that, unlike the first dungeon. Oh, it has a range. Nice. I'm like right here. I love that these guys are also like fucking scared as shit of the pots. Like, yeah, man. I get it. There's the boss door. So we have definitely missed some stuff. For sure. But this zone is... Don't you fucking dare. Not this close to the end. I will kill you where you stand right now. I'll load an entire LP bar. You leave me the fuck alone. I wanted more pot lore. Not like this. Yeah, it really does seem to be that, like, the one pot jar we have is, like, wholesome and is disconnected from the entire traditional practice. So they just don't know. Like, they think they have a proud tradition as warriors, but they just of being burial warriors, when instead it's like, we shove prisoners and people raised to be in pots into here for some reason that's not explained at all. Alright, so we have like nothing left, so we're not gonna win this fight. But we should just be able to spawn right outside here, so that's fine. What? Oh. One of you guys. Okay. Alright, that's not too bad. Huh. The darkness effect is funny. Alright, yeah, let's shred this guy. Bomb. 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 Reseal, because it's not going to give me a chance to in here. Watch this shit. You know what? Fuck it, let's join in. Let's just do it one more time. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, he intended to he wanted a final battle against a valiant warrior and was like, if I win, I'm gonna shove your innards in me to become stronger. And it's like, okay. But here it's just, we're literally like grabbing people and just shoving them begging and crying not to be in the pot, into the pot while alive. And just mushing them in there. I'm starting to think this is the fucking like in-game zone. There doesn't seem to be a way down here. Okay. Skadu Altus. So I was gonna check out what was in the woods behind Bonnie. And to do that, I actually need to go to the other side of Bonnie, I think. Ah. Excuse me, valiant pot makers. I'm checking the roofs of your buildings for treasure. Not enough. Let's move on. Alright. Oh, it's finally bright enough. Maybe we can actually see what's down there. Nope. Raw meat dumpling. Of course. Of course that's here. Already fought you guys once. Don't need to do it again. You have fun. Alright, let's check out over here. And we got a single one of these fucked up, like, two fingers looking ass trees. Oh, mother. That's an emote, isn't it? That's not what I expected at all. Alright. Let's get back over there. You can look at that. It's really crazy because despite being this far in, I still don't like in exploring this many zones. I've only found one person's ongoing side quest properly. Curse blades appear to dance when they spin their shimmering circular blades. These aesthetics who fail to become tutlery. Yeah, it was an intact statue. But you normally only see that kind of stuff like in the basement of the catacombs because people don't go there. Curse blades appear to dance as they spin their shimmering circular blades. These ascetics, who fail to become tutlery deities, were a scourge for those who attempted to invade the Hornsent homeland. Long ago, before the land was overshadowed by invasion, this scourge was shunned, and the curse blades were imprisoned. It was during the confinement that Mira met Labirief, and upon her death, Labirief was plunged into a devastating darkness. Oh, we're over the like shit poison hole. That's funny. Actually, no, we aren't. That's a completely different area that we don't know how to get to. So, great. How many times? No, nothing much over here. Wolves. Oh. You know what? I'm good. So the bit for these guys, the armored ones, seems to be that there's always a launch pad near them. and that launch pad can shoot you to a location where you can directly damage their face with ranged attacks. But also they shoot 500 fireballs at you a second. Oh, wait. That's something. No, it was just a tree that was, like, partly implemented. Alright. Oh, it's a fucking Liurnia, like, mage tower. Rabatha's Rise. As expected. Wait, the lever's just here? Contraption does not move. Of course. Alright, let's take the hard way in. Gotta find some rocks. At least it's just finding rocks and not like finding invisible fucking turtles on sides of cliffs overhanging the world. However, they seem to have been very cruel about the location of this one. Normally, they're always somewhere incredibly close. Okay. Oh, of course they had to be mean about the rise. They always have to be mean about the rises. Alright, hold up. I'm just gonna look this one up. I don't care. These things always suck. In fact, Rab literally brought it up immediately because people just don't care. Let's see. Rabfa's Rise. There's a fucking secret. It's an invisible wall. The trick is there's just an invisible wall inside the building. The first one we've encountered in, like, the entire DLC so far. But there's been no other invisible walls yet. Alright, there we go. Get off. Damn horse. Alright. Let's see. Rabath's cannon. It's the fucking Bloodborne cannon. A type of jar cannon that's used to fire great bolts. A masterwork of the spell machinist Rabath. The power of glintstones that encircle the barrel imbues bolts with magic damage and guides shots to their target. Skill, kick. Push an enemy back with a high kick. Scales with fucking nothing. Yep. It's exactly how it should be. Fucking what? Okay, I guess there's a fucking kill plane on that. Keep following the road then. Ah, fuck you guys. Oh no. Oh, that's not a good sign. We're coming up on another shitty magic place. Cathedral of Manus Mater. Okay. Oh, it's actually open. Okay. I was expecting more. And it's a safe zone? Hello there.
Well, we don't often receive visitors. I am Emir. Welcome to Manus Mater. It is a pleasure to have you.
So we have
In
Freya
lands
and
so
Ymir so
forsaken as
far.
these, chance encounters
Like the Norse are just here.
indeed. Seeing that we have convened here on this day, allow me to mark the occasion with a modest offering.
Whole laden necklace. Oh no.
The map I gave you
Charts the side of a hollowed ruin.
It is said that after sounding the hanging bell there, one's fate will be guided by the stars. I only wish to be of service, to help those who fight for their purpose. I'm not mistaken, am I? I can see it in your eyes. You are a fighter, are you not?
So we can go ring the bells now. Map of an old hollowed ruin. Yeah, I already know where this is. A pale blue necklace made from a thin elongated stone hollowed out from the inside. Used at a hollowed ruin to sound the hanging bell. It was a teaching of Count Ymir. The fate of one who sounds the bell will be guided by the stars. Where is it? Oh, it might be just a key item, actually. Yep, okay. Well, we know where to go. Fortunately, it means we gotta make the entire run down. past the fucking snipe leech, but we know where to go. Alright. This should actually be fairly quick. I know my way around here by now. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, leechmen. We meet again. You'd be really cool if you weren't leeches. I think you look pretty neat, but that mouth's gotta go. Okay, now just follow this. Follow, wait, over. The leeches literally spawn out of the sky. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Like, it legitimately just spawns a leech on your head if they hit you with that. Here we go. Sound the hanging bell. Crimson Seed Talisman +1. Greatly boost SP restoration from Flask of Crimson Tears. A crimson colored talisman patterned after an Erdtree seed. Greatly boosts HP restoration in a Flask of Crimson Tears. The Erdtree seed of this talisman was presumed to be an object of myth. The age-old artifact also depicts the two fingers, perhaps harkening back to the birth of the Erdtree. I thought this thing was gonna be a dungeon because of how big it is, but it's really just a room with one guy in it, huh? Oh, hold on.
I've no interest in small talk.
Oh,
My only
she's cool as
concerns are
fuck.
Concerns of Count Emir, and you are not among them. Only, there is one thing I will say. Count Emir's kindness is a gift. Should you cross him, you will sorely regret it. Be gone. There is nothing.
Oh, there you are. The exalted timbre of the bell has reached these ears of mine. Gracious, the starry sky is wondrous tonight indeed. Only your fate shines brighter. Now, these are for you.
Second ruins map. Beloved Stardust.
Think nothing of it. I have made my decision to be of help. May the gleaming stars guide you evermore.
Oh. Ask about the knight in black armor.
You met Yulan. Well, I hope that she behaved at least. The poor girl has overcome grave misfortune. Her tongue can be sharp at the best of times, but don't think that makes her a bad person. It's no surprise her little sister, too, has a heart of gold.
Oh, is that mean? I think I know who they're referring to by saying that. Ask about the nature of the world.
I fear that you have borne witness to the whole of it. The conceits, the hypocrisy of the world built upon the Erdtree. The follies of men.
Yeah, Yeah,
Their
basically at
bitter
this point.
suffering. Is there no hope for redemption? The answer, sadly, is clear. There never was any hope. They were each of them defective, unhinged from the start. Marika herself,
Shit's all
and the
fucked.
fingers that guided her.
The great
And
will
this
is
what
evil.
troubles
It's
me.
shit.
No matter our efforts, if the roots are rotten, then we have little recourse.
Ask about Mikella.
Ever young Mikola saw things for what they were. He knew that his bloodline was tainted, his roots mired in madness. A tragedy, if ever there was one. That he would feel compelled to renounce everything when the blame lay squarely with the mother.
It's about glintstone
I
sorcery.
am a glintstone sorcerer.
Yeah, of course
We
you are.
study the stars and examine the life therein. Are you familiar with our findings? Long
Yeah.
ago, we began as stardust, born of a great rupture far across the skies.
Science,
We
baby.
too are children of the greater will. Is that not divine? Is that not sublime? And yet, none can fathom its implications. Its utter brilliance.
And he has a shit ton of sorceries. Okay. Glintstone Pebble, most basic glintstone sorcery of the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Great Glintstone Shard, Great Blade Phalanx, Carrion Phalanx, Retaliation, Miriam's Vanishing. Used to conceal oneself in a glintstone haze, appearing a few seconds after its pass. Directional inputs determine where one will appear. Curator of the study halls, a master of this sorcery. Glintstone Nail, sorcery of Count Ymir, the High Priest. One of the finger sorceries said to have been discovered in a hollow. Oh, it's the leech shit. Fires a magical nail that crumbles during flight. Charging will increase its potency. Count Ymir boasts that this is mere child's play, an echo of a greater truth. Flanks multiple magic nails.
May the gleaming stars guide you evermore.
Okay, so you can get the leech skills. Map to old ruins received. I already know where it is though. Like, I can see that shit on the map. Okay, it's another hollow ruin apart from the one shown on the first map. Like, that implies that you would have gotten here, climbed down the ruins, climbed all the way up here to him without getting the map that is like right here. Because like we clearly see it's already here.
How did Count Ymir reward you with that?
Yeah.
Then I see you have gained his trust, and therefore mine. I am Yolan. The night is yours now to wield. Don't get the wrong idea. We are neither friends nor confidants. I am merely honoring Count Ymir's wishes.
Okay. His spells are really good. I figured. Beloved Stardust shortens casting time for sorceries and incantations by the utmost, but increases your damage taken. Oh my god, it's a better Radagon's seal. A wizened hand glintly gripping a glintstone. Shortens casting time for sorceries and incantations by the utmost, but increases the damage you take. Count Ymir was known for his recantations. One need only envision the romance of the stars above, with adoration for Stardust in one's heart to become a great sorcerer. Do so, and you will know love. Yeah, I've seen the spells already because it's oh, the teleportation one's new actually, but the other ones are used by your little freak leech boys. Hey, another one of these. Okay. So that's another remembrance spot. I'm glad that, like, there's been a good chunk of holy stuff at least for faith builds, but most of the shit we picked up has been like fucking arcane shit because there was not enough arcane shit in the base game. Alright. Thought I saw something down there for a second. Check the bottom of this ledge then. I will not be fighting you dipshits. You guys suck. I have a horse. You have to do shadow to continue quest line, by the way. Yeah, I figured. I looked on the map and I'm like, yeah, it's definitely locked behind Shadowkeep. Like, there just doesn't appear to be any other way to get there. Huh. That's weird. This one. No. I can hear like the magical sound effect. But there appears to be nothing in the cave. Mark that for now, I guess. Yeah, I figured most of the stuff was going to be you have to do Shadowkeep to get a move on with a lot of the quest lines. There doesn't appear to be that many quest lines actually available right now, though, to begin with. Like, we set Moors up properly. We've done Trina's, we've done Ymir's. Freya just left somewhere to do hers, and we haven't found where it is yet. The Mog guy is just gone. Hornsense tied to the main plot. So I just got no clue. But I also know, apparently whatever you do after Shadowkeep is your lockout point for certain quests. I haven't been told what that is, but that's apparently where it is. So it's like you get to Shadowkeep and it unlocks a bunch of quests to do. And then if you finish Shadowkeep without doing them, you can get fucked out of it. I guess you get in from this side through the tunnel. Yeah, most likely by the looks of it. Ba-dum-bum. Oh, this is like the road up to Market. Getting some real like Demon Souls vibes from this, by the way. I find it cute that there's actually 2 entrances to this zone. So this is the church district. Okay, Hornsent Grandam is still there. Trina is still there. Interesting that it doesn't show Ymir on that. Yeah, but we haven't found anything for anyone else. I just want to make sure. We're gonna go in through the front door here too. Cause I'm sure there's another grace there.
Right. It's time to begin ferreting out those of us who don't deserve to be at kindly Nicola's side.
Oh. Hold on. Okay, apparently I have to do something else before that.
But first, clear resounds the call of vengeance. The Impaler, Mesmer, must pay his due. In vengeance for the flames, my blade I wield. How could I allow myself to forget? Revenge alone assures me peace of mind.
Apparently, we just straight up should not talk to Leda at all until we have gone further into Shadowkeep. Suggesting either of those two will, of course, ruin their quest lines. As we know, Foliaire can't do shit. And the Hornsent is actually loyal to Michaela's cause. I wanted to double check. Because I'm like, whenever a shit pops up that's like, I'm going crazy, who should I murder? It's like, no one? Ideally, I think that would be the answer there, actually. Pretty sure it's no one. He's coming after us. Weird that the front door is just open. Da-da-dum. Shadowkeep. Oh, America's beheaded in here too. I did not expect that, actually. So it looks like we have at least 2 completely separate zones. The main boss is probably in here, as that leads out back. That area, we can't even get to this area until we're further into Shadowkeep. I don't even know what that is. That's alive. Cool. Yep. Golden Hippo. Oh, I know this move. Yep. Okay, I fought a hippo earlier. This is a much bigger one. Ow. So this is so far just the exact same enemy I fought earlier, but bigger. Which is kind of a problem enough on its own. Okay. Dodging the last second for that. Good lord, his HP. What happened? Ugh. Kill him. That's fucked up. I don't like that thing. Aspect of the Crucible. Thorns. Fragment. Breath continues to be fucking busted, by the way. Ghost Flame needs to get nerfed. Ghost Flame Breath needs to be nerfed. Its damage is too fucking high. Rot Breath is still Rot Breath. That's like... It's all that matters there. Well, we have killed the Golden Hippo. I imagine that phase 2 is a fucking nightmare if you can't just melt him down like that. No, such a thing is utterly inconceivable. We have not been abandoned. Mesmer is the son of Queen Marika. Her grace would never abandon her own flesh and blood. Hippo. I am aware that there is apparently something in here or after here that I need for my build. Which is, I have to find out, like, Painter's Hut. Oh, that's a classic. That's cute. Someday I'll get armor drops off those guys. Mangosh. Dex C / Pierce. Dagger with a large... It's a dagger that's an S-stock? Intended to be used in the left hand, complementing a piercing sword or identical blade held in the right. Oh, so you use this with what? Milady? Stop praying. Talisman of Lord's Bestowal. It's got Godfrey on it. Talisman depicting Godfrey, the first Order Lord, receiving the precious sap. Increases poise whenever you use a flask of tears. The Lord accepted the sap stoically, without any sign of wavering. No wonder the Lord of the Erdtree casts a long shadow over these lands. Stone 8. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Okay, well, let's just see if we can kill this guy in one hit. That'll be funny. Ah, close, but no cigar. All right. Ow. Get outside so I can heal real quick. But I should in no way, shape, or form be alive. There we go. Hey, there's our first piece of the armor drop. It's the feet. The armor all seems to be a random drop chance, by the way. The weapons you appear to get at set areas. This was all a side path, by the way. That's fucked up. Do do do. Double night fight. Try to attack me. Ow. Did the fucking overhead into the overhead. Okay. That's fine. We know how to get back there. I summoned the mimic with the wrong shit equipped. So it was way less effective than it should have been. Mimic just kind of becomes a dumbass if you don't give it any kind of range skill. I assume this door is locked. Yep. Looks like we have to open that from the church district by going in through the other side. Alright, let's make the run. Oh, you actually want to come out here? Bye. Idiots. Alright, so now we gotta deal with the Lancer in here. fuck? Oh, there he is. You know, that shit's not bad. Shit's not bad. Okay. Mimic. Target the guy all the way across the room. There we go. That shit's fucked. No wonder they like, yeah, just use the mimic, bro. Golden Vow again. Shadow Realm Room 6. Zayad, bro. Alright, this zone's gonna keep going this way for a while. This shit was on the loading screens with the new patch. Oh, really? I mean, okay. Yeah, sure, man. I think this is what we're looking for, actually. This should be the front entrance. Yep. Hippo room. I say, it's about time for a shortcut. tracking, please. There we go. Yeah. Hey, bro. He was ready to jump me from that side. That's funny. Stone 8. Alright, let's head back to the other room before those 2 Black Knights spawn and go in the other direction since we can just get back here easy now. Because that guy looks a little scary. That's the yard we were in earlier. Okay. Oh, we're back at the entrance. Okay, I know where we are now. We just done a big loop. This zone isn't actually as big as I thought it was. Currently blitzing Farah Missoula because I'm sick of getting new weapons and not being able to upgrade them. Yeah, it's really helped to have access to every single upgrade material whenever I want it. Hello, cool guy. Eat this, cool guy. Eat it again, cool guy. Elden Ring Gaming. That's not quite what I expected to see. Oh, boy. Specimen Storehouse. It's all horned beasts. Oh, let's check something. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, okay. Apparently the item I was actually looking for is in the last zone we just did. Hey, dude. Cool armor. Apparently, the thing I'm looking for is over here. I missed a ladder. Oh, hey, bro. There it is. Huh. There we go. Good lord. They really hit this one, huh? Yeah, there it is. Domain of Dragons painting. Reminiscence of the Domain of Dragons. Work of a wandering artist. Reminiscence of a painting called Domain of Dragons. This painter is said to have captured the landscape scene during the last moments of those welcoming to death's embrace. The soul of the painter and vestiges of the dead's last moments can be discovered by visiting the location depicted. So we have to go all the way over here to Jagged Peak Mountainside, I think. And it should be on a cliff over here somewhere. And I think it's just, instead of going up, we go this way. Yep. Why is... There he is. Rock Heart. Turns human frame into that of an ancient dragon and boosts dragon communion incantations. Heart consumed in the ancient original form of dragon communion. Used while disrobed to turn one's flesh into an ancient dragon. This change cannot be undone except by death. Using this heart while you're already transformed boosts dragon communion incantations. The last thing the partaker saw with human eyes was a sunset. Its colors faded and tarnished. A remote thing from eternity. This is the one we want for our build. Not the priestess. This is the one that's actually going to do a bunch of shit. And it is, in fact, your ancient dragon man. Your shitty little DS1 fucking dragon form. That looks like shit. So using the heart again now that we're transformed, buffs all dragon breath. Anything you get from dragon incantations gets buffed. So this will be incredibly good for boss fights, basically. We may not use it that much for normal use, but for boss fights, this shit's gonna go crazy. So this is totally just the Grand Archives again, right? That's an interesting spell. Stop casting it. Wait, how long does this buff last? Because it's still going. Okay, it lasts a good damn while, actually. pot. In fact, now's a good time to test it out. Okay. Really? Really? Huh. I would have assumed. Hot Nightmare is back. Oh. Ash of War, Wall of Sparks. Yeah, that's a nightmare. That's a Bloodborne right there. That would have killed us at the beginning of the DLC. Like, straight up. That would have just killed us. Hate this shit. Hold on. Let's get out the problem solver real quick. I don't want to deal with this shit. Much easier. Oh, that's a big guy. He's incredibly bulky. Ew. Blood shit. Don't do that. Iris of Grace. Hefty cracked pot. I did find another iris earlier in Reprimand. Iris of Grace. Place onto the eye of another to grant the light of grace as a fleeing blessing. An iris blessed with the incantation of the Erdtree. Place on the eye of another to grant them the light of grace as a fleeting blessing. Can also be used to receive the blessing of an equipped great rune. In the realm of shadow, this artifice was employed by the priests of the Erdtree to quell the fears of their flock. Magnificent effort. The other one... There you go. Iris of Oculation. Placed on the eye of another to deny them light in all forms. Can be used to receive. In the realm of Erdtree, this artifice was employed by the priests of the Erdtree to intensify fears of their flock. So I'm trying not to just use Silurius for everything, but that button is such a problem solver. Well, I want to test this out. This idiot. Oh, it requires line of sight still. Or really pushed me over. Really tried to just push me over. I was gonna say, where are you? No way, that's it. Dun 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 dun. Ah, lost grace discovered. West Rampart. Oh, okay. Just open the tiny door. Found out how we get up here. I thought we were gonna have to finish the zone before we could do this. Man, they really let you put off Messimer for like forever, huh? You can do so much shit before Messimer. This dude's over here rocking out. Oh, you're different from the last one, actually. Oh, you're a dancer. That's cute. Ow. That's less cute. Stop that. Nope. Heavy weapon. Heavy weapon. Salsa's Hood. Rain of Fire. 52 Faith. Rains fire for a short duration. Incantation of Salsa, Sage of the Fire Knights. Summons a cloud of flame overhead that rains fire for a short time. Charging will increase its potency. Salsa's disdain for barbarism never wavered, even as he burned more villages and scorched more land than any other. Hood of Salsa, Sage of the Fire Knights. A prodigious amount of cloth worn around it, giving it the impression of a greatly swollen head. Wearing it will increase your intelligence. Disciple of Elder Wago. He refused to burn down an old ruin at the risk of his own life. Man, jump attacks are too strong. It's fucked up. If dudes ain't got poise, it just ruins their life. This is not where I expected. Should lead out here though, I think. Yep. Alright, well, I've got to try and get to 2 more faith. Because they keep throwing weird fucking spells that require you to be over soft cap. Ancient Ruins of Raha. This reads some fucking Michaela shit up here. This reads some of, what were they called? The Erdtree almost. Excuse me? What? What? Where are we going? Ugh. Yeah, but you're definitely tankier than some of the other zones we've been in. DS2 looking ass area. Rot dog. That's a rot dog. That's a rot dog. They are eating each other. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? You're the only one left? Cut that out. Nope. 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 No boys for you. Somber smithing. Was that it? Really? I mean, I guess it let us know that rot is around here. But, that shit was not worth it at all. Ah, there we go. Bang. Bonk. Bonk. Color me intrigued that there was a rot dog here and a bunch of blood fiends. Oh my god, are they serious? And that can't be the only thing. There's no way that's intended. Okay, it's not. Ugh. Ugh. Fuck me. Okay. Hippo time. Oh, not much. Yeah, that is a significant damage increase. That is significant. That is very significant. Erdtree fragment. I'm curious as to what the lore on the fucking hippos is. Why are there hippos? And why do they all have Erdtree fragments? Let down again. Hippo. Hippo, hippo, hippo. Okay. We're gonna try and find another grace here. And then I think that'll do it for tonight at least. It went longer than we anticipated because Shadowkeep wasn't as tough as we were expecting, at least the first half. Hippo probably would have been a problem, but we summoned Mimicked here and we don't give a shit. I love spamming ailments at my opponent and watching them explode. Ah, yes, this is not intended. Okay. So let's head back to Viaduct here. And that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you in particular to Bloomin' CT for the raid. I hope you guys had a good stream, and I hope if you stuck around for a bit, you enjoyed it. That's going to be it for us tonight. So I'll see you guys all next time. We will probably do more SMT tomorrow, but it might be this instead because we're still enjoying this shit a lot. Good night.